This next lady, very funny and also
gorgeous.
Beautiful. That's right. Clap your hands for Mollie Gross.
Thank you so much. I love this room. Some of you may recognize me. I'm a military wife. My husband did a couple tours in Iraq. Thank you. He's back now. He's doing great. People always ask me, they're like, Mollie, how's everything going? Is he adjusting really well from going to war so many times? And I tell them, yes, he is. I just learned really quickly not to come out of the shower with the towel on my head. I've been kind of stressed out because I'm trying to plan this trip to Vegas with my parents. And I'm from the South. My dad's getting kind of old, and he's old-fashioned, and we're trying to, like, book a show, and he's really cantankerous. I'm like, Dad, you know, why don't we go see something in Vegas that we can't see anywhere else? Like, why don't we go see La Cage? We'll see all the drag queens sing. My dad looks at me and he goes, Mollie, I'm not interested in seeing those gays running around singing and dancing. I want to see a real entertainer. I want to see Elton John. I couldn't tell him. So my sleep patterns are kind of messed up. I've been staying up really, really late at night, and I've been starting watching the infomercials. Anyone? I'm addicted to Proactive infomercial because it has all the stars on it, and they're all riddled with pimples. And it's fascinating. Look, I'm in sales. I can understand that I will say anything to sell my product, but something was said on there the other day that blew my mind. It was Vanessa Williams. She was interviewing the artist formerly known as Sean Combs. His name this week is something like Puff Pastry or Puff Time P. Diddy. Maybe Pimple Puss. Pump Pimple Face. Whatever. And she looks at him and she says, Sean, tell us, what has Proactive done for you? And he looks at her and he says, I'm not kidding, lubricated my situation and complimented my sexy. Look, I don't know what he's doing with that cream, but I don't think it has anything to do with pimples. And this isn't a white or black thing, okay? Because Vanessa Williams looks at him like, Sean, the half of me that's black still doesn't know what you're talking about. So we moved off base, and we moved to the big city of LA. And I'm kind of freaked out because I'm a little Southern girl, and there's a lot of people out there. I look at my husband, he's a big Marine guy, does kickboxing and jiu-jitsu and all this stuff. And I say to him, I said, honey, I need you to teach me some defense mechanisms, because what do I do if someone tries to rape me? And he looked at me and he said, Mollie, just start talking. Priorities in our neighborhood, they're a little different. I live in what's called a transitional neighborhood. It's about 5 minutes from Manhattan Beach and about 5 seconds from Compton. And I wonder, you know, with the priorities, I look at my neighbors who actually own a house, and I wonder, why do they have 7 cars on blocks in the front yard, but 1 working grocery cart in the space in front of their house? And have you ever noticed that the people with the shittiest cars draw the most attention to them? Why are they doing this? I ask myself, how could a lime green Nissan Sentra look any worse? Oh, I'll tell you. Slap a sticker of Calvin, piss it on a shit! Then, follow it up with an airbrush of Orly de Guadalupe. And then on the bottom, you have to have a stick figure rendition of your wife, kid, all 8 of your kids, and a little dog! traffic so much in LA. Everybody wants to give everybody something to read. But the worst, the absolute worst is this. Please explain it to me. I don't understand. Where I am from, I'm getting serious. When somebody dies, we take you. We embalm your body. Cremation, maybe. We take you. We have a ceremony. We put you in the ground. We put a tombstone. But in Little Tijuana, where I live, when someone dies, you take your 1979 Ford Bronco and you airbrush their likeness onto that in memory of Raul Gonzalez. I guess real estate is so expensive in LA now that no one can bury their dead. They're dedicating their cars. I'm trying to be more culturally aware. I'm trying. I'm milk white. I'm from the South. My husband and I decided, let's go to LA. Let's try something new. So we went to Little Ethiopia. And surprisingly, they have restaurants there. When we were children, was this not the place that we were told, eat everything on your plate because there are starving people in Ethiopia? The ambiance was amazing. They kept it a temp at 105 degrees with just enough flies whizzing around my face. I was going to order a cup of coffee until the waiter informed me that it was the same price of a cup of coffee. I could sponsor a child. My husband and I shared the Sally Struthers special. But we had to leave because Madonna and Angelina Jolie showed up at the same time. They both tried to breastfeed me. I'm getting short. People in LA are really weird on their food hang-ups, aren't they, people? Notice with their dog beach diet and self-beach diet, whatever the fuck. Okay, whatever. But the worst are the vegans. Does everyone look familiar? Let me fill you in. If you don't know, unlike the vegetarians who at least have a reason behind their cult, the vegans will not eat byproducts of animals, okay? So no cheese or milk. And they're very militant, their cause. The worst one that I saw was at the state fair. A nice farmer brought his cow in. Wanted to show all of us how we get milk from her. Brought her up, hooked little things to her teeth, flipped a switch, her udder started moving, and this little thing filled up with milk. Until the vegan ruined it for me. Oh my God, this is an atrocity. That's why I'm vegan. I don't want to do that I went up to that bitch and I said, ma'am, excuse me, I can't exactly speak for the cow, but I will say this. I would love it if my job was to sit around all day and have someone play with my titties.